Welcome to the NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show. I am your host, Uncle Milt. We're a little late tonight. Sorry for the delay, but we're going to get it out tonight. It's the episode number 79, and 1979, that was the disco era. In the 79 episode, we glad to be here and to bring you the latest happening in youth sports in the New York area, upstate, if we get the information, in Long Island and the counties. Yeah, today episode, is going to be, a little longer today because Uncle Milt got a vent about some things. I worked on the fuller blank list about some topics I was covering this week. I went out to New Jersey where the Hudson County Dolphins got a beautiful field out there in New Jersey City, man. Very beautiful, man. I was out there. Thanks, guys. It was very they hosted very well. They just didn't have that fish fried right, they had something with the fryer, but that's okay. Other than that, they treated me lovely, and I was glad to go out there. I saw some games out there, and I got to look at the East Orange Jags. They look pretty good. I got to look at the Dolphins 9-10. And, it's a working process, it's the first game on the season, it starts for real 2 weeks from now on the 10th of September. So, I got some work. I got to see Brick City 10U look very good. And I was out there seeing Brooklyn Chiefs 12U for the first time this season. And, they running on all cylinders. And, I had a good time on their sideline, and there was a lot of things back and forth. I don't know what's going on, but it seemed like Coach Dennis wasn't there, and I was like, where's Coach Dennis? And they told me that he done moved on involuntarily. I was like, wow, what happened? And say they say he got fired. I'll say, whoa, wait a minute. How you get fired from a volunteering job? But hey, that's another thing. But he wasn't there. The team was looking good. Coach oh my God, I can't think of. He knows what I'm talking about. I think CJ was out there doing his work, and shout out to the Brooklyn Chiefs 12U, and they went through the East Orange Jaguars. Very exciting game. We want to also point it out that the East Orange Jaguars are in big tri-state, and this is the first time they're coming from where they came from was pot water, and also a weighted situation to an unlimited situation, and they their numbers was right. And they did pretty decent, man. They did pretty decent out there, and played hard and things of that nature. And let's see what happens, man. Their numbers are good, but let's see what happens at that 12U division with East Orange. And and inside the coach, I was met and the president, very good guys, man. And it's a very stellar organization. And they're in the big tri-state, and it looks pretty good for them. And I enjoy my day, man. It was hot and things like that, but I enjoy my day. And I just came back, and I got to see President the Ugly Ducks. Shout out to the mayor, 9U division on grade 8 elite. They was out in California, and I saw that game. The Ducks, kind of like, had their way. And they brought 14 kids. I was like, wow, man, 14 kids, and they handled themselves out there, but it was just too much. The Ducks was too big and too many numbers, and that score was like 20-0. and it was just too much. I didn't get the second game. I tried to ascertain it from on the mayor out there, in grade A league, their head coach, and I didn't get anything back. But he said he won the second game. It was like, this game it would stand out and things like that. Oh man, upstate came into town. Salt City Renegades came into town, and they left with everything. And I was like, wow, they came into town. And it was out in Staten Island. I don't know what they did Saturday. I don't know if they did anything Saturday, but the 11U and they 9U was out in Staten Island, and they put a number. Let's start at the 11U, man. They put a number on Hempstead 11U, and it's one of those games that it just happened, man. 19-0. Salt City. Let's give it up to our upstate brethren in football. They out of Syracuse, Salt City Renegades against the 11U Hempstead Raiders. It was 19-0, so it was one of those games. They, just like I said, it's all a makeup. Everything starts Saturday, September 10th. Saturday, September 10th, it starts all over. For real. I mean, it starts like a season starts and it's all over. And then Salt City against Mike's team, show 9U. Man, it was just got away 56-0. I mean, wow, it just got away from you, Mike. I guess it got away, it got away, and it's a lot. So 56-0, and it seems like it just got away. And then it's, just like I said, man. Everything starts. You get them kids, wipe them and dust themselves off and get ready because it starts September 10th and Big Tri-State. And it was good. So I'm paying attention a little bit about Jersey teams, man, and what's going on in Jersey. And it's a lot of ground shaking teams going back and forth. They got teams. They got a team. Today they lose a team tomorrow, and I'm like, what is going on in the nature of youth football in New York? I want people to call me up. My phone lines are on. You see the number up there, 718-717-9618. That's 718-717-9618. It is working. You can call me up right now, Uncle Milt. And let's just talk about the state of teams. Is I don't know, they don't make up their mind. They don't understand that you need to go somewhere where it's a steady a foundation where you got games. First of all, you got to service the parents that's paying the fees. You know what I'm saying? And the first thing you need is games. And I understand that everybody wants to do a league, and maybe we got a little too much leagues. We need to dial it back, because if one league got 70% of teams and the other league got 30, then something's up with that. It's like, I don't know. If you can't get games and you can't get a schedule, an advanced schedule, you don't got a league. You gotta reevaluate yourself and say, what do I have? Because I'm looking at it and I'm investigating it. It's a little mess in Jersey. It's a little mess in New York. You know what I'm saying? And it's a little mess that you ask a team, like, where you at? Well, when's your next game? Well, we don't know when's our next. What do you mean you don't know? Isn't it your season? What's going on? It's like, I don't know what to really, because I keep my ear to the ground, and I do want to respect the product that people put out, far as the league level. You know what I'm saying? I do want to respect it. And I said it last week on the show. We are doing a lot of potentially doing a lot of work with Big Tri-State just because they're organized. And that, it seems like they got the, stuff together. Now, no one's perfect, but if you're trying to do something, you got to be able to give some answers to some questions, like when your schedule's coming out, and what is your first week, and what day you starting up, and what's going on. It can't be. What's going on? I thought they was in Big 21. No, what you? Oh God, oh isn't that? Oh, you playing? AA. What's going on, man? What's going on? Isn't that a so-and-so team? Is that, and it's like, I call it like a gumbo league. That that famous what you call it, a stew, and down in Louisiana they call it gumbo. Is a whole bunch of stuff in it. You might, it gives you a surprise taste, and then sometimes it got a sour taste. Sometimes it got a sweet taste, sometimes it's good. You're like, well, what's in that gumbo? What is that? What is in that gumbo when it comes to this league, these leagues? And it seems like they can't put a schedule together. You know what that means? That you're out of business. And you should be thinking about, you know what? I need to close my doors to make room for those who got the business right, because it's about the kids in this game. It's not about your ego. It's not about your prestige, your self-made, your self-worth, what you're doing. I mean, it's not about that. Sometimes some people got to say, okay, I just got to run my organization and get out of this league business. Because this league business it's got to be worked a certain way. And the main thing, you got to service your organizations, because your organization service parents and kids. And that's how we got the game. And if that's not working, we got a problem. So some people got to look in the mirror and say what I'm doing, because it's no way that you can work like this. There's no way you can work like this. And I'm surprised, some parents is oblivious on what's going on. I saw it on the sideline, like they're oblivious, like what's going on. They ask me questions like, Uncle Milt, what's going on? Can they do this? Or can they? I said, you need to go talk to your president. Ask him these questions. I've been asking the question. I've been getting on there. They don't want to talk to me about it, because, you're going to make noise. But I think it's a full of blank that your parents don't know. The parents don't know. Should and me on this platform, I don't know. Should I respect the independent schedule, or should I look at the other stuff? I don't know. Which one should I take serious? It was a game this weekend that, they was in one state and they got demolished. And then the next day they was in another borough and everything was good. And it was like, oh, everything is good. I'm like, whoa, dude, it don't work that way, man. It doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. You can't make up the rules as you go, man. It's like, listen, what is serious? What should we look at and be and be proud to see and proud to support? That's the deal. Tell me, call me up. 718-717-9618. Call me up. Talk to me. Tell me what I should look at and be proud to look at and proud to support. Because this other stuff I don't understand. There's teams that's canceling, and then you rush in and get another team. There's teams that they ain't taking it serious. They saying that this is they pre-joint. I'm just getting Uncle Milt. This is a warm-up to me. My season starts September. And I'm like, no, they're taking it serious. It's a game to them that they talking about, but it's nothing. It's really nothing. Very good guy. And I look, it's not only in New York. It's a thing with this independent stuff going on, and it don't mean anything. It don't mean a thing. It's a dress rehearsal for battle. Everybody want this invite for battle and it's a dress rehearsal. So what do? You're not serious about the fall season, and that's the only thing should matter is the fall season. That's it. Anything else is a circus. You do your fall season, you have your playoffs, you had your championship game, and you go to nationals. And we all watch and support you. We don't know what's going on. This team might be on the schedule. Oh yeah, wow, we're gonna play this team, and then they might just back out. They might say, oh no, we're going somewhere else. What should we respect? And it's not only in New York, it's happening in Jersey, it's happening all over the country. This pickup games type of thing. It's a pickup game type of thing. And what is it doing? I got to say something about it because it's hard to follow. It's hard to follow. And at the end of the day, it is some blank. It's just, that's what it is. You know, you're juggling. Oh, I gotta do this. I gotta do that. At the end of the day, if you're part of UYFL, you gotta be in the league, play some games, play all championship, go to Florida. If you're part of AYF, it's a thing now. They say y'all gotta play 4 games. Now, they don't care what it is. They don't care who it is. They don't care where it is. They don't care nothing about no regular season. They don't care anything about your regular season. Be ready to play regionals. You got to declare if it's going to be D1 or D2, and you play another season in regionals. It's like a whole new season. Now the question is, like, what's going on there? It's like I'm looking at it, and I'm trying to understand it. I'm trying to make some sense of it, and it's like, I don't know, independent or local, you know what I'm saying? It's got to be critiqued. Shout out to a coach. Make sure I got that word right, Joe. Critique. I'm trying to critique it, and I'm trying to make sense of it. And I'm like, come on, man, help Uncle Milt now. You know what I'm saying? Help Uncle Milt with this, man. Come on. You know, at the end of the day, the 2 best teams, the 2 best organizations in the city is not going to play. And I got a problem with that. Because that's the only thing matters. Local, then the nationals. Local, then nationals. You take care of local first. All these games that people playing and calling it doesn't mean nothing at all. There's no playoffs, there's no championship for it. It's nothing. How can we respect it? How can we critique it? Let me know. It's like a big gumbo over there. You got Big 21 and borrowing some games. UTL is borrowing some teams, and all of, and you got Garden State mixed in there. You got some other teams mixed in there down the Jersey Turnpike. And at the end of the day, none of them can put a whole season or schedule together. And you need to look at yourself. You need to look at yourself and say, what the hell are we doing? What the hell are we doing? What are we doing? What's going on? And it seems like everybody want to be the king of the hill, and it's got nothing to do with the kids in the game, and that's what suffers. That's what suffers. Let me know. I have to say it, man. I see it. My ears to the ground. We talk about it all the time, and it's just ridiculous. It's ridiculous. What's going on? I don't know. You know, phone lines open. Make a call. Talk to Uncle Milt. Come on, let's do it. You know, let's go to the commercial break. We'll be back. I got some other issues, but we'll be back. NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show.
To create a perfect student athlete, you must enhance these attributes: mind, body, and soul. In other words, education, fitness, and nutrition must be a part of your life. And it starts right here at the New York City Youth Sports Initiative.
Here's 5 ways to support NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show. 1. Push the subscribe button, like it, and leave a comment. 2. Donation. What you can. It will be appreciated. 3. Promote what you're doing or your kid's achievement in youth sports with our $10 on-the-screen ad spot. $10 per show or $30 a month. 4. Share this podcast show with others on social media. 5. Buy our show's apparel on Amazon.com. Thank you for your participation.
What's going on in sports in New York State, cities, and counties? Place your sports events and games on NY4NY Facebook group page. Advertise what's going on, what you're doing, and tell us where to go. That's NY4NY Facebook group. And remember to only post New York State events. This message is brought to you by New York for New York Youth Sports Organization.
Back. NYC Youth Sports, Uncle Milt. Like, I'm looking at it, and I got to make an example. Like, is the independent schedule or the local schedule? Which one? That's what I'm saying. Which one should we, let us know? Because which one? And the thing is, like, who the Brooklyn Chiefs is going to play on 12, 11, 12, and 13? I know UTL can't service them at all. UTL can't service them at all. And a big tri-state, they got some issues. It's too many bridge burnt there. So it's done. They got some, that's where they should be. Honestly, my opinion, but it's too many bridges over there that just been burnt, on both accords that, people can't come down and negotiate some type of common ground. Let's say it's some common ground, but it's just too many. I got a headache trying to, even cover that. So let's throw that in the garbage. They done for the year. They're not going into big tri-state at all. It's too much. You try to solve one thing, another thing happens. So you got to just roll it up and throw it in the garbage. Now, where are they going? What's going to happen to them? The most exciting football in New York City is 11, 12. I haven't seen 13 yet. I saw 11 and 12. Who's going to service them in the city? Now, they got a big game. They got a big game this week out in Newark, Brick City. That should be good. Let's get it clear. 11, 12, and 13. Who's going to service them? Where do they go? Wow, we can't see them play. You know, because UTL can't service them at all. At all. You know, it seems like they're going to go into this gumbo thing back and forth, 21, big 21, and whoever got a day off, whoever's doing something. Oh, we got the and that. Come on now, it's like we don't got games that we can look forward to. That's the deal. We and it's frustrated to me because I'm like, I don't got a game that I can look forward to. Rare Breed supposed to come in next week. Who knows if they come? And if they come, they're not bringing everybody. I always told you that. They're not bringing everybody. Who they bringing, we don't know. Hard to get them on the phone and say and like who they bringing. It's just like, it's like, what's in this gumbo, man? Well, what is that? And we put everything in here. Everything. Seafood, shrimps, sausage, beef, whatever. Whatever's left, scraps, whatever. And stew it up, and sometimes it's good. And depending on who makes it, maybe Big Mama makes it better. You know, when you try to make it, nah, I don't think so. It's not. It don't smell right. It don't smell right. The gumbo don't smell right, man. It smells very bad, man. I'm like, come on now. I don't even want to look at it and taste it. This ain't Big Mama's gumbo. It's some put together stuff, and it's not guaranteed that's going to happen because stuff moves around too fast. They calling other leagues. They calling other leagues. You got a game? Can I get a game? Can I get it? Don't. When this ever happened? You go to the league that can service you. That's it. Stop. I'm sorry. I got to go to the league that's servicing me, that got games. Because I got to service my parents and the kids. That's it. That's my job. End of story. End of story. You got to understand that you got to get teams that you can service. If you can't do one or the other, it's like, come on. There's an old saying, you can't have peanut butter without the jelly. And you damn sure can't have a sandwich without bread. And that's the deal. It's looking crazy. It's all like, AYF is Metro North in New York, which is there's known that they're D2, so that's a problem there. UTL, Big 21, Garden State. And who else is willing to join at a day notice? You're in there, and it's a whole thing, and it's like, and the thing is like, we can't service teams, man. We need to stop, man. We need to cut this out, man, because it's all crazy. It's all crazy. I was on Facebook, and but before I even say this, man, anybody would like to call me up. Just like I said, the phone lines is on. I'm looking at it. Please don't talk to me after I looked at the show. The show is on live, and we could talk about it live on the air. The phone line is on there, 718-717-9618. 9618. We got our first joint. Hold on for a minute. Hello? Yeah, how you doing? Oh, what's up, Smitty? This is Smitty from UTL. Calling me up. What's up? What's on your mind, Smitty?
Chiefs have the full schedule. I don't know where you get your information from, but unfortunately, you get the wrong information, then you come on the show and you get false information. Chiefs had a schedule, essentially all UTL organizations had a schedule in their possession 2 weeks prior to the season start. Just because you don't have a possession of the schedule, that don't make it not a schedule.
Smitty, the last time we talked, you promised me that I was going to get a schedule, correct?
Okay. So again, because you don't have it, that you don't have it.
No, Smitty. Okay. I don't have one for you, but when I don't have one for you, but when I ask around and I get information like bits and pieces and things like this. So I might not have 100%. I might not have 100% of everything, but I'm close. And what I do, right? I do ask the people who's in charge to give me the other half so I can put it together and get the information right.
Okay, so who did you ask? Yeah,
I asked you. You promised to give it to me too. You promised to give it to me when you call me about the Chiefs.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you. So you actually call me. Actually, yes, you call me about the Chiefs. Yeah. What proof do you have that UTL don't have a schedule? I didn't have a schedule.
I said, if you listen, I said no one has a schedule. No one has a schedule.
Okay, so
Right? I said, what do you have a schedule you can give to me right now so I can say it? No, I got Smitty, I got information and I got to fact check it. Last time I talked to you, you told me you was going to give me a schedule. Right? So I got information.
Maybe I'm a busy man. I don't got time for people that bring no value.
Okay. Now you should have said that. Smitty, you should have said that to me when I asked you. But you call me on the, but you yes, Smitty.
Okay, I'm trying. UTL doesn't have a schedule. It's false. Okay? So when you come on your TV, you come on your platform, and you give false information, that's not a good look for you as a media reporter of what's going on in sports. So, yeah, we have a schedule. We have our schedule been out for 2 weeks. Excuse me, it's been out
2 weeks. 2 weeks already, right?
No, we're going into week 2. So we got a schedule.
But your schedule been out 2 weeks prior, right?
Correct.
All right. So all I'm saying, just like you saying, I stand on I stand on what I'm saying. This show has a integrity is the highest, and I called you, but no, it's not my opinion. I called you. We called each other, right? I called you. Yeah, but let me tell you the story though. Let me tell you the story. Maybe you will refresh your memory. I called you, right? And I asked you. I asked you about the Chiefs, right? And then we're not going to go into detail. You want me to go into detail we talked about because it was. Do we? You want me to? Huh? You don't want me to go into detail? Okay. I called you about the 2 divisions. You said that you had. They had 2 divisions, right? And you said pretty much, yeah, we got 2 divisions, right? I said, yeah, the 8 and the 12 UB, right? The 8U and the 12 UB, I called you on it and see how factual that was. What? Oh, 7U. Okay, I kind of got it wrong. No. I'm telling you what they told me. 8 and 12 UB. I called you to confirm it. I called you to confirm it because I get. I call people to make sure, right, that it's factual before I say it. Okay, so you told me, right, that this was so, right, and I said okay. I said okay. What else you got? And putting it together, this and that. You're gonna have a schedule. We're putting together, right? When I hung up the phone, did you not call me back and told me that you're servicing Brooklyn Chiefs everything from pillow to post, whatever they got, all the divisions. You not call me back and tell me that. All right. So I said, how are you doing that? Because they got an independent schedule. right? I said, we talked, and I said, how's that going to work? Because, they're saying that they're not in UTL, even though just put the Facebook post out and say, but so many words. I got to get the poster correct to see the word for word what he said. But I got the nation that they was in UTL at some point, right? Then I called and fact checked it, and they said no, we're not giving up our independent schedule for that. So I said, okay, it's something wrong because Smitty is saying that he's servicing everybody. And I did call you back. I did call you back and say, well, I think we extended the conversation like how that going to work. They saying that, they're not, giving up the independent schedule. So how that's going to work? You're going to fill in because the games that they're getting is canceling. So then, and they rushing to get another game, but they're not going to do that for all the divisions. So I'm saying how that's going to work. If they're not doing that for all the division, when you told me with words, well, we have an open schedule for the Chiefs. Did you not say that to me?
No, I didn't say that to you.
You did. Okay, Smitty, you said that to me, man. You said everyone knows we have an open schedule, and I said how that's going to work. No, Smitty. I called you to fact check it. That's what I do. I don't get nothing wrong. I call you to fact check it.
You said 8 to 12, 7 to 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? That you messed up on that. Right?
No, I didn't mess up. I didn't mess up, man. It changes with UTL. It changes, man. I'm telling you, it changes. No, so okay. When you told me when you call me up and say you servicing everybody, so what I supposed to assume then?
There's nothing to assume. We had a conversation.
Are you servicing right now everything that the Brooklyn Chiefs has?
Yes, the Brooklyn Chiefs have a schedule from 7 to 13.
All right. When can I take a peek at it?
Why do you need to take a peek at it?
Because listen. No, Smitty, you're right. No, Smitty, you're right. Smitty, you're right. I don't have to take a look at it, but I'm asking it, Smitty. I don't have to take a look at it. You're right. But I want to know this. I want to ask you this: what should we respect? The Chiefs' independent schedule, or whatever you come up with? What should we respect?
It's not the fact that whatever I come up with, but we're gonna go back.
Because you don't at this moment you're not giving me a schedule, so.
Can we finish? This how actually happened. I called Milton and said that I'm servicing the Chiefs, right? Then Milton says, "Well, what if this game don't happen for them? This game don't happen for them?"
No, I didn't say that first, Smitty. I didn't say that first. I said everything. You servicing everything. You said yes.
Milton,
go ahead, say it. Go ahead.
I'm trying to be respectful.
No. Go ahead, finish. I apologize. Finish. Go ahead.
I said, UTL is back in the Chiefs 100%. If we need to open the schedule back up so they can fill in games, I will do that. Do you remember me saying that, Milton? Just yes or no?
You said that everybody knows. I'm telling you what you told me.
Yes or no? That's it.
No, it's no yes or no. You asking me to give you a direct answer, and no, I'm telling you what you quoted to me. We talked. Do you agree that we talked twice about this?
You keep going back.
I'm not going backwards. No, you. What? Tell me what you telling me right now. Tell me what you asking me right now. Did you say you told me you had an open schedule? Everybody knows in your league.
No, I said that the Chiefs is with us we're gonna start from the beginning. They was with us from 7 to 12. And you said, what are they doing with the other guys on the independent schedule? I said, I do not know, but if the Chiefs need servicing UTL were back. Do you remember me saying that?
Yeah, after you said the other stuff.
Stop. Okay, That was the first conversation. The second conversation we had is that I told you that you UTL from top to bottom. Remember?
Yeah, we had two conversations.
And you wanted to know how they're going to make an independent schedule and the UTL schedule, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, I did ask that question.
Okay. And I told you that their independent schedule was on Saturday, right? And I was
No, that didn't come up, Smitty.
Huh?
That didn't come up.
Okay.
That didn't come up right then. No, Smitty, that didn't come up then. I asked you. I asked you that. Okay.
I called you second time. I said the Chiefs is in UTL 100% from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And you said the same thing. How will they service both the independent schedule and the UTL schedule?
Yeah.
I clearly told you, like I'm telling you in front of your viewers, that the independent schedule the Chiefs will hold for a couple weeks. Then after they finish their couple weeks, they are free to play on Saturday and Sunday. I clearly told you this, brother.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. I'm going to tell you what you told me. I'm going to tell you, Smitty. Can I say what you told me? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Not fake. I know you wanted me to come to the summer league championship game. I told you I missed it. I'm sorry that I couldn't make it. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead, finish. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
So I gave the invitation to know how we service the kids and everything. We wrapped about the invite to the Super Bowl and correct?
You invited me to the Summer League Super Bowl. I wasn't able to make it. Out of the SBs, I must have missed that invite. Sorry. You did. You said why you didn't show up at the, Yeah, I did. I had it out and I was tired, Yeah, no. That was for Smitty. I'm not caught, Smitty. No, Smitty, I gotta respond. Smitty, I'm not saying I'm not saying that everything you saying. I'm just going to tell you what we talked about, and we have to agree on what we talked about was what happened. Now, you call me, and it was about the playoffs championship games, and I told you, I'm sorry. I wanted to go at South Shore, and I missed it, and I apologize. I had some other things. I got tired, with this weight loss thing. So, I got problems, so I couldn't make it. But the SB award was in it. I don't remember it. I didn't, so that's water underneath the bridge. That's water underneath the bridge. The thing is, that's water underneath the bridge. Come on. Repeat that again. No, you didn't say that, Smitty. Stop, Smitty. Come on now. Stop, Smitty. Smitty, you want to go deep, Smitty? You want to go deep back? I said, I did not follow any Tiny Mike or Junior Mike schedule on Sam Jackson and your summer league with the kids is because I was tied up doing some other things. I told you that. I didn't follow any of them. No, that was this year. I said that to you this summer. I'm going to tell you what you told me, and I'm telling it to you. No, it's no yes or no, Smitty. It's no yes or no. It's no yes or no. I'm going to tell you. No, but I'm going to tell you what was said, and you can agree or not agree. I'm going to tell you what was said, and we can agree or not to agree, but that's what's said. And I'm saying it. I'm saying to you, I didn't get on the show to talk about what we talked about, but since we are talking about it, I'm not running my mouth, Smitty. I'm not running my mouth, Smitty. I'm saying to you, if you got a schedule, show it to me or show it to the world.
Okay, now listen to this.
Show it to the world. No, show it to the world. You ain't got to show it to me. No, so that means you're saying that, Smitty, that means you're saying, and I don't cut you off, that means you're saying that since I didn't support UTL in the summer or in the spring, I'm not part of the clique. Yeah. Yes, the whole. And I'm independent, and I always told you that. What the Syracuse thing was real. The Syracuse thing was Ralph Draper. The deal is this: the Syracuse thing was Ralph Draper. I was promoting it. I was just promoting it. That's all I was doing. It wasn't my thing. No, I did the I did the commentary just as a media thing. It wasn't my thing. I didn't get nothing out of that. No, I'm saying to you, you showed up to Syracuse, and I'm saying to you that event was D1 Nation New York and Ralph Draper. I'm not a part of them. I always say that. I did the media thing about it. I did the show there, and I was on the mic. I was on the field. That's all I was doing. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing with Big Tri-State. The same thing.
I understand. I totally understand that. But when have you been to a UTL event?
Last year, I went to a UTL event when I walked in the park. You said, how did I know about the game? That was a UTL event, though, right? When you played the Syracuse on Wolves. That was a UTL event.
Bro, I played my 12U against a 13-year-old. That was a scrimmage.
Well, that was a UTL event. Yes or no? I don't. It's Smitty. That wasn't a UTL event. No, I came to see the Nines too. And you had 9U team there. But listen, you said I never came to a UTL event. I assume that was a UTL event. Mm-hmm.
You're telling me what you want it to be, which is false. Again, when have you supported a UTL event?
I told you I thought that game was a UTL event. It wasn't. So that means if I think real quick, because I did go to a Tiny Mite event. What was that last year when the girls played youth? When the girls played the ladies, the team moms was playing. I was at that event. That wasn't a UTL event neither. That wasn't a UTL event. No, but I went to see the kids play. I saw the game with the game with BU, and it was another team that was playing. That wasn't a UTL event. I'm just telling you, but that wasn't a UTL event. No, it's a Smitty. Just tell me that wasn't a UTL event. Just tell me that wasn't a UTL event. What you played another team, two games was there.
Okay, I'm gonna say it again. It was Brooklyn United homecoming.
Okay, it's Brooklyn United homecoming. I went to a game. There was a game there. Spin Move filmed it. So was it a game? Who organized the game?
The
Yeah, who organized the game? Oh, Brooklyn United did. Okay. I mean, that wasn't part of your Tiny Mike season. Okay. I was told that was part of your Tiny Mike season. That's last summer, Smitty. That's last summer. Smitty, that's last summer. Smitty, that game was last summer, Smitty. Listen. To agree. No, that game was last year. That game was last summer.
That is bad, though. You know, I'm not even mad.
Listen. Let's move on. Let's move on. You're saying no. Let's move on. You're saying that I haven't been. No. What I'm saying to you, whatever name calling. You want to say whatever. I'm trying to get back on topic, Smitty. You're saying that you're saying that because we got to wrap it up. You're saying that at the end of the day, you're saying that the sports, the NYC Youth Sports Show do not support UTL events. No, I'm not. Milton, listen, Milton has nothing to do with it. I'm telling you, man. I have nothing to do with it. I'm impartial. I couldn't do the show if I was impartial. Mm-hmm. Didn't we? I want to ask you this. Didn't I call you out the blue about a proposition, right? And then you called me back. You had Coach Adam and you. We was on the phone. We talked. You told me about your concerns. I told you about my concerns, and I thought we had an understanding. And we can work together. I know I did. I just said that. I called you with an idea. No, I'm saying, listen, Smitty. Smitty, let's stop acting like your guys is on the top of the mountain, that you're very important. I call you, Smitty. I call you is about my sports platform. I try to incorporate you in that in somewhat. If you guys don't want me to talk about you, I said that I won't say anything about you no more at this moment, because I work with people who work with me. I called an apology. When you call, I apologize for that. I didn't show up. Listen, I didn't show up on purpose. I told you. I said sorry, Spitty. I got tied up. I'm doing some things. I overdid it the day before, and my body's hurting, man. I'm on a weight loss thing, bro. Yeah. You didn't say that, Smitty. You didn't say that. You didn't, Smitty. You did not say that to me. I apologize, right? And I apologize. I said, I'm sorry. I wanted to go to South Shore. I really did. Oh, what? Smitty. I don't need to tell lies, bro. If you said it, I say you say it. No, I don't tell lies, bro. This is why you able to call up the show and we can talk about it right now, because I don't tell lies. So, I don't tell lies, man. I do. And everybody know me, and I've had a conversation with several coaches out there. Uncle Milt calls people. I get a story. I have called you in the past a couple of times, right? Right or wrong? All right. I said, I got to fact check what you said to me. And I fact checked it, right? And I was told we're not giving up our independent schedule. So I said, how are you going to do it? And that question can be answered right now to the show. How are you doing it? All right, then. So, I don't, to me, you could call me any kind of names or whatever. It don't bother me because I'm not making up nothing, Smitty. Smitty, I'm not making up nothing. How I do, I get rumors, I fact check it. I call people. I had called you about the schedule. I have called you. I have texted you about the schedule. Do I got to put the text? Do I got to put the text that I text you a week, 2 weeks ago, schedule with a question mark? Do I got to put that up there and nothing was respond? And then you didn't respond to it? I mean, come on, let's be real. Listen, let's be real. I understand it's hard. I understand it's hard to run a league. It's hard. Yes, it is. It's hard to run the league. Yes, it is. It's very hard to run the league. It's very, very hard to run the league. You was upset with your spring league. You know what I'm saying? You was upset, and I understand you was up. I didn't say nothing about it. I didn't say nothing about it. You was upset. I read about it, and I know why you was upset. That's how hard it is to do a league.
Right? Besides the events that's coming up. How about that? You read everything, but not the positive stuff. How about that?
I don't know why you guys say that. I don't know why you guys say that. I really don't know why you guys say that. I don't. This.
I missed that part. You remember saying that?
Smitty, listen. Smitty, you remember the conversation? You, me, no. You remember the conversation? You, me, and Coach Adams had. We had the same concerns, and we said moving forward, we're gonna be good to each other. And I said I agree with it. That's all I want. That's what I'm saying. But didn't we have that conversation? Did you, me, and Adam had a conversation about the same thing you're talking about? No, I'm just asking you. You can say you did have a conversation. I'm saying from that conversation on, Smitty, we were supposed to be good, and I called about the schedule.
From that point forward, I sent you an invite to our right?
I'm saying, Smitty, I remember the Super Bowl. I missed it. I apologize. The SP never came up, Smitty. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I saw Smitty. I'm running. Listen, Smitty. I got a lot of things going on, man. And I even told you. No, I even told you this. I told you this. No, I told you, Smitty. I told you this. I haven't followed any football in the summer, in the spring and the summer. I haven't followed anything in the spring and summer. I haven't. And that's Sam Jackson and yours, the spring league, and anything else was going on.
Y'all have a schedule. Every organization in the league have a schedule. The teams have a full schedule from top to bottom.
Can I take a peek at it?
Excuse me?
Can I look at it?
Well, okay, so you're gonna look at it to say what?
Can I look at it? I got Big Apple schedule.
So what is
I got Big Tri-State schedule right now. I want to, and I told you. And what I told you about Big Tri-State? What I told you about Big Tri-State? Did I not tell you about Big Tri-State?
Okay, bro. Every organization.
You don't want to answer that. I want to have every organization schedule that's in New York City in my coverage area, upstate, the counties, and the city.
All right. Good luck on that route.
Why not? Why not? Why can't I get it? You saying you?
I just want you to stop putting so much negativity.
I'm not putting negativity in. The deal is, the question is, and it's still out there. The question, I appreciate you calling though. The question is, should Should we follow the independent schedule or we should follow the other one, the local?
You can follow whatever you want to follow, bro.
I'm asking my listening audience out there.
I drink, bro. You're free to do whatever you want to do, brother. Just know you have a full schedule from top to bottom. They have a schedule. They've been had a schedule.
Can you put it out there in the world?
Yes, I will put it out there in the world.
Not for me. Not for me. For the people that support you that's questioning me about it.
Okay. So the people that support you don't have to.
No, I'm saying the people that's supporting you is questioning me about it. I don't know. Milt, why you don't say it on the show? Milt, why you don't put it up? Listen, I answer to my listening audience. No, listen, you may call it that. I call it what you call you call it what's the word here? You call it you call it there, it's on the top of my mind. You may call it that way, scoops. I call it scoops that gotta be fact checked.
But you don't fact check.
I do fact check everything. I fact check everything I get, Smitty. Come on. I had called you many a times on things. You didn't answer the phone, you didn't call me back. Hey, I still gonna say it. So because I try to get anyone, listen, man, anybody out there, call me up and say that I never called them on any story. I never called them on any story. Call me up. Smitty is saying that. Smitty is saying right now that I haven't called him in the past about any story.
Did I say that, though? I said that.
You saying that? No, you're telling me that I am saying unproven things that I didn't fact check. That's what you're telling me. And I'm telling you you're wrong.
How many times have I said have conversation? I say just talking out your ass, you don't know what you're talking about. How many times? How many conversations we had about that? How many times? When do we ever have a conversation? I don't say you don't know what the hell you're talking about. How many conversations?
So you saying to me, I had called you to fact check something, and you told me, Milt, I'm talking out my behind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you may have said that. That was your comment about that.
I know it. I'm gonna get back to
That was your comment about it. I may have called you up, Milt. You don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. Tell you who told you that. I'm just asking this yet. Is it true or not? I'm fact checking it.
My voice later on,
but
I'm just pulled up.
And I appreciate it. I appreciate you calling up, bro.
People just, Smitty, you need to go up there and put him in his place again. So.
No, it's still unanswered questions, and I'm going to see if I can get it on the next caller. But thank you for calling. I appreciate it, honestly.
It can't be unanswered if you just talking. Smitty. The only way. Yeah, I'm trying to get proof. I'm saying to you that you don't have a full schedule. I am saying that right now. You don't. Okay.
So I'm saying to you, if you do, produce it. I'm saying if you do produce it, I wasn't talking about you today till you called up.
No. You talk about the Chiefs that they don't have.
Yeah, I don't. The Chiefs situation is should I follow your independent schedule or this other stuff? That's what I said. Yeah.
Okay. Are you a betting man?
Huh?
Are you a betting man?
A betting man? No, I don't bet.
You don't.
No, I don't bet. I just said, Smitty, just produce it. Smitty, if you got a schedule, just put it out. Just put it out for the game, for the game and the kids. That's all I'm saying. You said it's all about the kids. Put it out for the kids, man. That's it.
Okay.
So they can stop talking to me on the field like, yo, I don't know what to say about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep listening to them, bro.
What? I get at this phone call, Smitty, what did we accomplish on this phone call?
You don't know what the hell you're talking about.
All right. And I also accomplished that you don't got a schedule.
So let's make a way.
No, we ain't making no wager. You said I don't know what I'm talking about, and I'm saying you don't got a schedule. That's all the way yours. That's local. No, I'm not betting anything. I'm just saying that this is what it is. Hey, it's Smitty. If you do, you produce it. If you do, you produce it. That's it. Produce it. That's all I'm saying. Okay. It's day secret. All right, no problem. Now you heard it. Hey, listen. We got what are the directors, the president from UTL is saying it. Can you repeat what you just said? So I could ask you this question. When you ask it to me, he said it. This is the deal. You said you just said that they got a schedule when they need it. When they need it, they got a schedule. That's what you just said to me. They have their schedule. All right, so I'm gonna repeat that. How many teams you got in your organization? How many teams you got in your organization? Can you answer that? How many teams you got in your organization? I'm not moving the goalposts. This is a question. You on the phone? Let's make this an interview. Let's make this an interview. This might be the last time we talk. I hope not. No, I hope not. I hope not. But since I got you, and I'm going past a commercial break. So hey, listen. How many teams UTL has? Let's make this an interview. I don't know. Right. Where's too many? Well, you got a number? One. Oh, the answer is one too many. Oh, that's last year. That's 20. That's 2020. That's 2021. We on 2022. Remember that? Do you remember when I said that in 2000? Did I say that? Did I say that in 2022? Did I say that in 2022? New season. Yeah, but it's new season, Smitty. It's a new season, new day. Come on. It's a new season, new day. Let's move on. How many teams you have in 2022, Smitty? I'm waiting for an answer. And not moving the goalposts. We're gonna turn this into an interview. On your show, correct? Yeah. Yeah, that was last season. That was last season. I'm agreeing with you. That was last season. That was last season. I did not give false information. I called you on it. You got I got the show, Smitty. I got the tapes of the show, bro. This is my 70, Smitty. This is my 79th episode. You think I remember everything verbatim? I hardly remember people's names. You think I remember everything verbatim? I got the archives. I could go back and I can play it. Okay. No, I said UTL. I got it from you. I got it from you. You was concerned. Let's go. Let's do it. Smitty. Let's do it. Let's do it. We got it. Let's do it. Let's do it. I know the story now. I know the stories now. You was annoyed that I said Big Apple had 26 teams at that time. Milt, you put it everywhere. I said, how many you have? Tell me how many you have, because you put a Facebook post out last season and said you had 18 teams. You had 18 teams, and then when it came close to the season, all right, Smitty, we're going to disagree. Smitty, yeah, we're just going to disagree. Mm-hmm. I didn't say 5. I didn't say 5. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No. The UTL had 8 teams at the time. Yeah, yeah. And I called you, on it, and you said, well, I say it. I got permission to say the 8 teams, even if I was wrong.
And I said, my favorite line, Bill, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. Remember that time I said that? I said you every time.
No, no, Smitty, you had set.
We had 8, right?
But at that time, you did not say your famous. At that time, you did not. At that time, Smitty, you did not say your famous line. You said something else.
Okay.
You said something else. It looks like that. Go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it.
Well, listen, no, were you wrong?
No, Smitty, I was not wrong at the time. I was not wrong at the time. It was 8 teams. And what you grew into it, check this out. And I did say Smitty did his work, because what you grew the 8 teams into, and it was amazing. And I gave you accolades. I got the episodes to prove it. Every time you do something spectacular, marvelous, I always give you your accolades.
You're lying.
Smitty, I got the shows to prove it. I got the shows to prove it, Smitty. I got the episodes to prove it. I sure do. On this platform. Now, I always told you, and this is real talk right now. The off the air comments that I have and with each other is off the air. It never gets on the air. It never gets on. We all talk off the air. We all talk about everything off the air. But when the lights turn on, when the lights turn on, Uncle Milt is about neutral. Our neutral Uncle Milt I report what it is. I work hard on this platform to get factual information. And I always said on here is 3 things. When I call you up, it's 3 things you could do. You could say, or no comment. You could say off the record. That means I can't repeat what we say unless I agree to it. And you can tell me the truth. That's all. That's all I ask. But I gotta go, man. Thanks for the call, man. The phone line's open. You know, anybody can call. We're gonna stay, because we started late. We're gonna stay late. Joe, take us to the commercial break. And we'll be back right after that. Thanks, Smitty.
To create a perfect student athlete, you must enhance these attributes: mind, body, and soul. In other words, education, fitness, and nutrition must be a part of your life. And it starts right here at the New York City Youth Sports Initiative.
Here's 5 ways to support NYC Youth Sports Podcast Show. 1. Push the subscribe button, like it, and leave a comment. 2. Donation. What you can. It will be appreciated. 3. Promote what you're doing or your kid's achievement in youth sports with our $10 on-the-screen ad spot. $10 per show or $30 a month. 4. Share this podcast show with others on social media. 5. Buy our show's apparel on Amazon.com. Thank you for your participation.
What's going on in sports in New York State, cities, and counties? Place your sports events and games on NY4NY Facebook group page. Advertise what's going on, what you're doing, and tell us where to go. That's NY4NY Facebook group. And remember to only post New York State events. This message is brought to you by New York for New York Youth Sports.
Yeah, thank podcast show NYC U Sports. Yeah, thanks with Smitty from UTL. I appreciate that he called us and try to get the record straight. We moving forward. We don't agree on some things, and he's gonna move forward. It's one of those things when we have those private conversations, and you're trying to ask something and you're trying to get something right. It seems like it's some kind of memory loss. You know what I'm saying, about what was said and things like that. That's the way it is. It happens. I'm not saying that my information is what you quoted to me and what is being leaked to me and what's being told to me. And I go check, I go call. I know the whole thing. I never said anything about it, but the original topic of the show was about, should we respect which one, the independent schedule or the other stuff? And the other stuff is looking like a gumbo. And I said to him, if you got a schedule that you're proud of, he may have one, but if he may not be proud of showing it, show it, put it out there, make me say wrong. And I'll be the first to say, I'm wrong. But people is telling me, nah, Milt, it's looking crazy. Nah, this and this. I ask, I hear. I'm like, people got the wrong information. I'm like, when did we lose? I'm going back to it. When did we lose? I'm saying we. When did we lose the order of doing things? A league provides a schedule for the organizations to service their parents and kids, period. When did we lose that? If you don't have enough, you don't have a league. That's it. End of story. Start coming together, merge it together. Merge it together. Don't do this. Merge it together. When you can't merge it together, you might just fill out, we are out of business. Put the out of business sign up. It's okay. It's good. I know how hard it is to do a league, and we need to get some structure and some order, in this what we're doing, so we can go and support. That's it. Has nothing to do. This has nothing to do with no organization. I'm talking for organizations. So please don't call me up and tell me some organization BS. Organization service kids. League service organizations. Period. League do not service kids at all. At all. They put the games together. They make sure it's properly officiated. They make sure it's safe. They do registration, making sure everybody is playing like they supposed to at the right age in a safe environment. That's all they do. That's it. And don't let them tell you anything else but that. So this is about what we should follow. What's the deal? The story was about one thing, and then it turned into this. So now it's about this now. And I always said it. It's not. I'm not throwing no shade at anybody. If they feel any kind of way, I can't help it. It's an old saying: if the shoe fit, then that's what it is. You got to get over it yourself. Call me up. Phone lines open. 718-717-9618. Come on, call me up. If I'm wrong, if I'm right, where's the support? Let's go. Let's make it happen. So that's what I'm saying. We're gonna move right along, and we answered a lot tonight. I'm getting to, I call him the young lion angel, coach of the best 10U in New York City, Brooklyn Saints 10U division. He put something online and was very, very funny. And I want to clarify some things. Tell me each line, and maybe you want to call me up, and anybody want to call me up. It says, damn, it's a lot going on. in the football world. I guess New York City, right? Jay still cleaning out his backyard. That's Jay. That's Jay. That's Coach Jay. That's Coach Jay for the Phenomenal Mike and Jay show. The show got 50 piece and ain't been on the blog since. That's the 56 they lost to the 9U game in Salt City. He said they got 50. They've been sold since. This is a very funny one. Devon ain't win a big game in a decade. And the Rangers are ducking the Wolfpacks. When did that happen? When what's that about? The Rangers ducking the Wolfpacks, and people are getting slapped. The Chiefs still can't win on no level under 11U. Football season is here. A lot more to come on the Dragon Ball NYC. What's your comments about that, man? That's very funny, man. Very, it's some things I read on Facebook. I do follow. I read on Facebook, and, very interesting things I'm going to bring to you guys on the platform. This is very unique. It's very funny. The last one, the Chiefs still can't win. I mean, it goes to my question is, when they get the game, when they get a team that's part of the independent schedule, because it didn't start off. It started off with a bunch of cancellations, and they had to get some games up, and the teams, just like I told you, the teams wasn't really there. They handle it like it's a pickup game. Okay, we available. Let's go. And it's not really serious to them. And when you question them, they're this is our season starts when this is just a. I'm like, they taking it serious. Well, what's going on? If you guys ain't taking it serious, it's a big disconnect on this independent schedule. It's a big disconnect. So I'm saying, what is it? What are you gonna do? What's going on? Tell me, man. The phone line's open, man. Uncle Milt just want to know, because I want to support. And just like I said, I talk about the good, the bad, the ugly. You know what I'm saying? And that's the way it is, man. In the sports media, sometimes some stories I don't talk about. I know about it, but I don't talk about it. But every now and then, Uncle Milt got a vent. When it gets too loaded up, I gotta say something, and this is one of those shows that I gotta vent. It's crazy. It's like it's all confusing. We coming up to the real, and the real season is the fall season. The real season is the fall season. Period. End of story. And what's coming up? I happen to have been in a conversation with Big Tri-State on a first game of the week. They came up with a monster game. It's better. It serviced the graduation class of youth football, 13U. They are embarking next year into high school where football starts for real. The game they came up with, and we were just dancing around the game of the week with the Bulldogs, 13U, which they got size in the lunch pail position. They got size in the lunch pail position. Over 30 kids playing the show. It's like maybe this might be like Muhammad Ali and Joe Frazier, man. The style against the worker. You know what I'm saying? And that game, they want to put that game, and they also want to put Hempstead, which they had numbers, and unfortunately, their numbers had dropped because it was something with the high schools, and some kids went back to, but they got decent numbers. And the GA Glad out there in South Jersey, all coming to New York City. They was trying to put, they doing it in Aviator. Y'all need to get on Facebook and say y'all want to support this game. Period. a 13U extravaganza. Every high school coach that's in New York City, in the islands, and the county is going to be at that game watching those kids. It's going to be at least over 80 kids playing in 2 games at the game of the week in Aviator. You got to go out there and support that. You got to we want that game. It's all saying that parents can't make it. That's BS. This is the graduation class of youth football. And we may not never see this again. Big organizations, Jamaica Bulldogs, Staten Island Hurricanes, Hempstead Raiders, and GA Glad, all playing in one night on Friday. One 6 o'clock, one 8 o'clock. It can happen. I'm tired of these people making excuses. No, this is for the kids and for the graduation class of youth football. They should go out on an event like this, and I support it 1,000%. Tyrone Franklin, Mr. Executive, will be here. We're doing a one-on-one show with him next Wednesday. Big Tri-State. Telephone lines are open. Make you call up. He said he's there to answer any questions and be fully open and bring in his schedule and everything. He's going to talk about his games and what's going on in Big Tri-State. Full access. Full access. I got the schedule, but I'm not bringing it out. He's bringing it out. Next Wednesday show. All right. I offered that to other leagues. You know, I put it out there. Hey, they decline. Nothing I can do. That's the next week's show. Go to Facebook. Go to Twitter. Hit up the blogs in New York that understand football. The graduation is the graduation class of 2022. I know definitely any football coach in high school will be at that game looking at your kid. Whether they good or bad, your eyes are going to be on your kid playing the game. High school is next. All of them is going to high school. That's where football starts, for real. So we should want that game. The city should come out and support that game. We're gonna be there covering that game, and we need help. We need help. We need to let the people know that follows youth football in New York City and the county of New York, Long Island, and say we want that game. We're gonna go to that game, and that game will happen, regardless. You got to do it up for the sport. It's for the sport. It's for the kids that service the organization for so many years, and it's the graduation class, and we should let them go out with honor and put them on the stage where all of them can be watched. That's it. I'm going to move on tonight. We got Mr. Executive, Tyrone Franklin, going to be on the show next week. The following week, we finally got this man, the king of Queens basketball. The king of Queens basketball. Everybody knows him. Everybody knows him. Coach at Christ the King High School, Artie Karts. I finally got this man to come on the show. He'll be on the 14th. And that show is dedicated to him. We're going to go into what he's doing in basketball. He got a tournament coming up in October. We're going to talk about that. And that's going to be a good night for me. I've been trying to get trying to get him on the sports show for about a year now. We finally met and talked. You know, I met him At a time I was at a recruiting class in Christ the Clean. I got a kid there. I sat down, very amazing dude. And we finally got him. Shout out. I'm glad to put that thing together. The live stream is coming together, man. We just got to, dot the I and cross the T. The funding, waiting for the funding to come in. We'll be doing that first game. If it's at Aviator or whatever, it's going to be a grand opening for us on our live stream. And we doing it up big like a sports show supposed to be done. You know what I'm saying? Commentators, play-by-play, commercials, everything. Post-game, halftime, everything. Everything. We doing it up. So we excited. We're excited to be part of a big tri-state. And we are proud of that. We open to be with any other league. We always put it out there. We open to do games with any other league. Just call me up. We'll work out the logistics and everything, and we can have it. We support all the leagues. Metro North, New York League, Long Island, whatever's in Long Island, what they got out there in Suffolk County, they can always call me up and we can work something out. UTL, I know, they think that I have some issues with them, but I really don't. I just want a little transparency and a little, get it organized, man. Let me, you don't want me to know, then, that's the way it is. I don't have to talk about it. So, I don't know. I don't know where, it is what it is. The saga continues. I thought we was good, but the saga continues with them, and it's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't have an agenda. I didn't bring them up, but Smitty called in, and I have to bring them up. It's where it is, But we be back next week, 8:00. We still working on our Monday show. I wanted to start it, but it's Labor Day on the 5th, right, Joe? Monday's Labor Day, so it's going to be the next week. So we're going to go on with the games on the next week. Hopefully, the next week we have that Monday show up and going, and then we talked about it. Those who got any questions, call us up. Phone lines is open. Come on, hit the subscribe button, people. Hit the subscribe button. Don't cost nothing. Like the show, dislike the show. Do that also. We're trying to grow. Only with your support, we will grow and bring you some exciting things what's going on in youth sports. It's football season from September to November to December Nationals, and we got a lot to talk about and show. So, hey, let's do it. Just like our phone lines is there, it's open now. We good. I finally got that together. I'm proud. And what it is. Smitty, thank you for calling. Thank you for being candid, man. We'll figure it out. I guess we'll figure it out one day. Maybe, we come some kind of common ground about certain things. But I do try on this platform to report factual things. I don't make up nothing. It came from somewhere. I fact check it. If you don't answer the phone or you don't divulge the information, it is what it is. That's it. If you got a schedule, put it out, show it. We got 6 games, 8 games. Let me see it. That's it. All right. All right. Good night, people. Okay. We'll be back. All right. Take us out, Joe.